Hey guys, day 293, I believe. So that's, what, 72 more days? Hooray! Anyway, heading to work right now, and I am, as usual, running late. Well, at least in my mind, I'm late. Yeah. Anyway, got a little wrapped up in apartment searching again, so yeah, that's going well. I mean, it's not that I haven't found any potentials. I just haven't contacted anyone yet. So I think the search is not going well, largely in part due to me. So, yeah. Trip home from Rhode Island, barely even used a little over a quarter of a tank. The trip up to Rhode Island used a quarter of a tank. Well, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, no, oh yeah, I know. I had to fill up my tank twice for the trip to and from Pennsylvania. Rhode Island, only one trip to the gas station, and I don't know. I just don't know what to say right now. So, okay, this is getting really awkward. So I'm going to cut right here and continue talking to you guys later after work. Alright, so got home a long time ago. Did not feel like vlogging. As soon as I got home, I just did not feel like doing anything at all. So, didn't do anything at work. Didn't do anything when I got home. It's one of those days. Yeah. Ugh. Work was so mind-numbingly dull. And it's so warm too. Even when I was chugging an energy drink, it took a lot of effort out of me just to stay awake because it's so warm in that office. Oh. Anyway, let me do today's useless facts, and then I'll get to that story that I promised you guys last night. So, here we go. Today's useless facts. Seafood. The giant clam of the South Seas, also known as Tridacna gigas, can make 100 gallons of chowder. It can reach giant lengths of over 4 feet and weigh in excess of 500 pounds. Wow. They should really farm these and reserve them for homeless shelters. Now there's an idea. Of course, with the way the economy works, yeah. The Japanese spider crab, Macrochera kaempferi, that's a long and complicated name, is the largest known arthropod with a very large name. Fully grown, it can boast a 13-foot leg span, 13 feet leg span, plural, a body size of up to 15 inches, and a weight of up to 44 pounds. That's a big spider. It is believed to have a life expectancy of up to 100 years and taste incredible with butter. Well, of course, what wouldn't taste incredible with butter? More butter? Lobsters actually come Lobsters actually come in an array of colors: blue, light yellow, greenish brown, gray, dusty orange, calico. What the hell is calico? Is that like a white color? Like a chalky white? And some even have spots. Despite its original coloring, lobster always turns red when cooked. Red lobsters. An average oyster filters over 50 gallons of water each day by sucking it in and spitting it back out again. Yeah, no kidding. This action allows the oyster to gather food particles from the water while filtering out things like gold, mercury, arsenic, and lead. The scallop is a hermaphrodite. The shell contains both the female and the male gonad. But it is quite normal for the hermaphrodite scallop to fertilize with other scallops. Well, yeah, you'd kind of want to fertilize with another scallop, because if you fertilize with yourself, then you're basically making clones. And genetic diversity is very important for the survival of a species. Not only that, but fertilizing with yourself, that's kind of their equivalent of masturbating, and when you masturbate, you're only screwing yourself. Yeah, I went there. Anyway, that does it for today's useless facts. Tomorrow we have, no, we've already done sex. That was one of the very first, the Sex Pistols. Okay. Aren't they a band? Okay, so my only dull day at work, whatever, I'm home. Now time for that post-TempleCon story that I promised you guys. So, after TempleCon was over, that is to say, after pretty much everyone had left, excuse me, we went out for dinner. And by we, I mean myself, Savin, Tony, and Major Salisbury of the Big Bear Trading Company. By the way, special thank you to them for allowing us to stay in their room for the weekend. Yeah. And if you guys ever see them at any convention, please stop by, say hi to them, buy some neat stuff. They got everything you could that the average time traveler could possibly ever need. So, yeah, fun stuff in their store. Anyway, as I was saying, so myself, Savin, Tawny, Big Bear, and the folks that were running the tea and absinthe booth in the vendor room. I don't believe I ever caught their names, but also another vendor you should check out if you ever see them. Anyway, I'm going off topic here. We went out for dinner. First, we decided to go to a Japanese restaurant called, what was it called? Haruki, I think it is. We were in the mood for sushi. So, yeah, I think it was called Haruki. So we went there, pulled up. The parking lot was no, not even fairly. It was literally empty. So we pull up, go up to the door, and you know what? They were closed. Really? Closed? Why were they closed? Oh, Super Bowl. They were closed for Super Bowl. What kind of Asian restaurant closes for Super Bowl? Okay, that's going to be going off topic, and that's going to be another story, or another ranting entirely, but for the sake of time, let's just stick with the main story. Okay, disappointment. But then we everyone pulled out their smartphones, started looking for the next possible Japanese restaurant, I guess, or someplace where we could get sushi. So, the next stop we went to, what was it? It's called Shogun Steak and Seafood, I believe. Yep, Shogun Steak and Seafood. I'll leave the address and stuff down in the links below. Anyway, so we went there. They were open. Awesome. They were also kind of empty in there. Well, no surprise. Super Bowl. Who goes out on Super Bowl? So, anyway, we were excited that there was an Asian restaurant that was opened. So we go in, we're seated. It's a hibachi seating. So, oh, yeah. That was kind of my response on the inside, because I've been to a hibachi restaurant before. Not entirely too enthusiastic about them. I mean, they're really entertaining, don't get me wrong, and the food is good, but I'm not really too enthusiastic about hibachis, only because this one time I went and you know that thing where they toss the food into everyone's mouth? Yeah. So, didn't have that great experience the first time. But, you know what, whatever. It's food, so, and I was getting hungry at the time. So anyway, we're seated, we get our food, yada yada yada. Great. That's all normal. Then, our chef comes out. And, this guy was absolutely hilarious. I mean, if you have ever seen any of the steampunk panels and our performances, this guy would fit in perfectly, absolutely perfectly. In fact, the entire night we were all laughing our asses off, and I mean, he told jokes, he made us laugh, we told jokes, we made him laugh. It was all like, we all melded very well, I guess I could say. And so, where am I going with this? I have a really horrible storytelling. I suck at storytelling. There we go. But yeah, we were having such a good time that we kind of lost track of time, in fact, and the restaurant closed and we were still in there talking and eating and laughing and joking and yada yada yada, and they just loved us at that restaurant. We loved them, they loved us. It's a big happy love fest, and we were treated like friends there, actually. It's like, and at the end, when the day when they closed up, I guess they usually have like a closing party in there, and so we were kind of treated to that. And okay, I'm rambling. Stop it. Get back to the story at hand here. I should have probably written all this down, huh? Because now I'm really rambling. And, okay, so, You know what, before I ramble any further, I think I should just skip everything and jump straight to the end, because this is not working out the way I thought it was going to work out. The story, that is. So, near the end of our evening there, like the last hour, half hour, Seven is just making this pitch to him, the chef, and it's like, we want you on board, yeah, and I mean, personally, I do want him on board as well. He's like, he fits in with the crew. He would fit in with the crew so perfectly, and think we might have a new hire. Wow, I really suck at storytelling. I'm gonna have to work on that. I should really just stick with scripting out stories whenever if I'm ever going to tell another story. I suppose my afterthoughts videos usually are storytelling anyway, huh? They're not really great stories either. Then again, I do pause a lot, say ums a lot, and yeah. The main point of today's vlog, I suck at storytelling. Okay, you know what? I really messed up that entire story, so I'm not going to waste your time any further by rambling on like a madman. No, that's not even a madman. A madman would be raving, not rambling. Okay, you know what? Before I make myself look even more foolish than I already have, I'm just going to end it here today. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So yeah.